I hear in what you're describing a certain courage that's required to make yourself vulnerable, to receive that feeling coming at you, which isn't necessarily directed at you. Like if I point out to you, Mark, you've got spinach in your teeth, I just want you to know, and you're like, oh, that's not directed at me. You're not mad at me for pointing it out. You know, there's maybe some pathological people that would be the case, but you know, it's you actually might feel, I'm sure, glad you pointed it out before I went up in front of a stage and made a presentation. But you might have this, because you didn't want that, or it's an inconvenience. But at my end, if I'm wanting to avoid a moment of absorbing your feeling and not having to feel that as well and be in the wake of that, I won't have the courage to tell you. And so to again, in this wrestling the ego into place, we are opening ourselves to receive feedback, but also to offer something that's helpful with love or with grace, but knowing that there might be some blowback that may not be directed at us, and to not even see it as directed at us. Mm-hmm. So that we can step in and hold space with that person and feel it alongside them. Yeah, I felt bad that I had to point it out, but man, I didn't want you to have to get up there, and that would have been awful. And it was like a choice. Again, back to problems. What problem do you want? I'd rather have that moment of you saying, ugh, and feeling bad about it, as opposed to later, why didn't you tell me? You knew it. You saw it. How long was it there? And have that kind of confrontation. I'd much rather take care of it now as opposed to that blowback that might come later.
Totally.